Happy Monday, everybody. We are live on Primal. This is Primally Poetic, and I am your gracious host, Naima Rose. Want to thank Rubbers again for smashing it down, especially Voyage to Atlantis. That is one of my favorite songs that I kind of stole from DJ Gaddafi a couple years ago when I thought my favorite Isley Brothers was I think Sensuality, number 1 and 2. I thought, oh, that's the hottest one, that's the best one. And then I was introduced to Voyage to Atlantis and lost my mind.
Oh
I
yeah.
still lose my mind every time I hear that song. But anyway, Rubbers, thank you again for an amazing segue into poetry. The arts continue. So we have Regina here. We have Majin. It is Majin's birthday. Please say happy birthday to Majin. Happy birthday. And we have some other poets coming into the house. We have Velo popping up right here. We have Ian coming in a few, and of course, Miss Allison. All right. So, without further ado, Regina is back, and she has something to say. So, what do you
All
have for the
right.
people? What do you
So I
have?
got two poems. I got a real short, but I think poignant one. And
Okay.
another one's not long, but I'll start with a shorter one. It's called Appropriation.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Is straightening nappy hair cultural appropriation? How about wearing a straight hair wig? You sure got mad when white folks wore afro wigs. How about bleaching skin? An A-line dress? A plaid skirt? Is the appropriator the buyer or the seller? Is the wearer a victim of mental slavery, of colonization? Is the colonizer the villain, dead and buried in history books, scripture, and other false documents? The colonized spirit lives on despite our declarations and celebrations of so-called independence. Where is our responsibility for loving ourselves?
Oh my goodness, that was so good. The colonized spirit. As you read this remarkable piece that needed to be written, needed to be recited the way that you did, it was the answer to so many of Ian's pieces. I said, like, were you guys having some kind of mental? It's right. This is the man's questions throughout his work, so it's like you're answering his questions. It was so cool to hear that. I was transfixed by it. The verbiage, it really struck every chord with me. The reality of where we are right now was in that piece. I had something else. Hopefully, it will come back to me. But I'm just so astonished at the fact that your mindsets kind of melded together in this piece. At least for me, I'm caught up in that because there was something else I wanted to say, but I'll have to find it again. Any other comments on that amazing piece? Ian, what are you thinking? Being that it seemed like it came from your head.
Too many things going on. I'm trying to adjust. But it's kind of interesting that DLC was just talking about the colonialization of reggae. So
Yeah.
there's some ties there.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't think about that. That is true.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. Any other comments before we head in the chat? We got Velo in the building. We have, of course, Maj and Ian.
I gotta give kudos because I remember that we were speaking about this, I think last show or a couple
Yes,
shows
we
ago.
were. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was my point, Majin. It was snatched from my brain and you resurrected it.
Oh, okay. And I wasn't there.
And you weren't even there.
and
And
we-
God
and we-
was
and we
God
definitely
Fusion
said-
mentioned you.
Yep, we said we would have loved to hear your opinion on this.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
yeah. I didn't say that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Wow, so that was whoops. I didn't mean to like literally say what you were gonna say. My bad.
It's all good. We're on the same wave. We're on the same wave. I'm not tripping.
Yeah, man. Ride that wave.
Is it was like you were, that's what exactly what I was thinking. It was like you're talking and I'm like, Regina was not here last week, and yet Yard Fusion was like, wow, if you were here, because it was Allison and my mom had a different opinion than you
Hmm.
Oh,
in terms of
wow.
hair and image and all of that. Well, from what I gather, a different opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
all about perception, though.
Yeah,
But some of what I heard in that, I agree with, and
yeah.
I feel like they do not. But again,
Okay.
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. They'll have to hear it again. They'll have to hear it. All right, let's get to the chat. We have a lot of people who were touched by this piece. Rubba said earlier, he had said, "Oh, happy birthday to you, Majin." He had shared. Really appreciate that. He's gonna go lift some weights while he listens. I love that. Q also says, "Bless up on your birth strong, on your earth strong." You know what I
Yeah.
mean. Um, okay, so DJ Gaddafi says, "Real freedom means loving who you are." Absolutely, I completely agree. And Mama G is in the building. Blessings, Mama G. She says, "Big question. Where is the responsibility of loving ourselves?"
Mm.
Wow. What a great question to ponder. Does anybody want to tackle that question? Because I think it's a great question. Is happiness not an inside job
And
first?
I would quote Brother Malcolm and say, we must love ourselves by any means necessary.
Okay.
It has to be that strong because
Yeah.
the hate is that strong.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Like loving oneself, accepting oneself is like an act of defiance. It's a revolutionary act.
Mm.
To get up black, nappy, and happy is a revolutionary act. It is, okay?
You heard it here. Black, nappy, and happy. You better believe it. I'm gonna be nappier the next time I come back to this world.
Okay, really,
Okay? You best
exactly.
believe that. Wasn't nappy as I could have been this time. What's on the dome, Majin, you're thinking?
Um, what was the question again?
No, just what you're thinking. Oh, in terms of
Oh,
what I asked Regina.
yeah.
What did I ask you? We were just flowing in
I think
conversation.
you just said, what does it
Mm.
take to love ourselves? Or where's the
Oh, okay, that
responsibility?
right. It was the
Where is
question
the
in the chat. Thank you.
responsibility?
Oh,
Sorry
okay,
about that. The
okay.
question in the
Now I
chat.
got it.
It was
Now
not
I
my
got it.
flow. It was an actual question. Go ahead.
Well, my answer would be like just to that and the piggyback on what Regina said is like, as she said, it starts within, but like love is really all there is. Even like hate is really just kind of like misguided love. People don't know it. Like, yeah, even though
Yes.
they might be like, oh, I hate this person, but like secretly you really like something about that person, which is why you
Mm-hmm.
feel so strongly.
Yeah.
So I agree.
Absolutely, I agree. All right. Thank you for that, Mama G, expanding the conversation, getting into the threads of our brain. I love that. I love that. That is poetry. That is poetry. All right. Did you have another one this evening?
Yes, this one is entitled Worship,
Okay.
and it's about the love.
It's about the
Mm.
love. All right. I love the titles of both of these pieces.
I have watched your hands, no, studied them, since my eyes could see. I wrapped my little fingers around them and felt hard, soft, dry and scratchy, wet, greasy, cold and warm, veined, brown, ecru, sepia, ebony, beige, bright, tan, blue, black, sore, tired, beautiful hands. Fingers and palms whirring, fans with feathers for blades set on the highest speed, washing, drying, holding, swaddling, babies, theirs, yours, hers, and his. Black women got the whole world in their hands. Washing clothes, theirs, yours, hers, and his. Cleaning houses, typing, playing the church piano, counting money that ain't never enough. Washing, greasing, braiding, and curling hair. They had to move swiftly to get it all done. Made it look easy, smooth and with style. Slaughtering, skinning, plucking, seasoning, prepping, plowing, seeding, weeding, picking, canning, freezing, cooking, serving, clearing, and cleaning. Praying for the strength to go on. I always wanted to be like them. I practiced, snapping weeds into a coffee can, pretending they were peas, while talking fast to my friend on a porch, watching my doll children play while the clothes soaked. Traumatic memory moved their hands and mine. It moved my body like someone was chasing me until, like my foremothers, the body refused to go fast, and some days would not go at all. Like my foremothers, my brain runs on full speed. I hurry, I worry, running as if the chasing thing might kill me if I don't hurry. Hurry up and what? I don't know. Anxiety fuels this flurry. I worked to be this way, worshiping my great mothers. It was and is too much. Now I honor you, Mother, by learning to rest, praying forward and backward in time along the matriarchal line. Mother, Grandma, greatest of grands, release your breath and fold your hands. Daughters, granddaughters, and greats on the way, breathe and be the change you deserve. Put your hands on your heart, listen with your palms, feel with your fingers the rhythm that we are. Brown, ecru, sepia, ebony, beige, bright, tan, blue, black. Raising, praising, pressing, clapping, snapping, slapping our thighs as we twirl, dance, stomp, and step. Happy hands keeping beat with our feet, soak in sunlight, slowly and softly, caress sweet baby's face. May all our hands forever know peace. Amen.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow,
My
wow, wow.
goodness.
That one the deep.
I'm telling you, Regina.
And that's a memory from being in my grandmother's bedroom in the South in the country, and a whole bunch of aunts and cousins in slips and big bras, right? Getting little girls, the infants, ready. And just like an assembly line, passing them. One of them putting lotion on like this, another put the diaper on, another put a bow on the head, another put a, you know what I mean? Put
I do.
some kind of band
I
around
do.
the head, and then all of a sudden they marched everybody out to church. And I was just looking around thinking, I'm gonna do that one day.
Yeah, I completely.
And then when I was doing it,
Yeah.
realizing that is born out of, wow, that's anxiety for fuel.
Mhm.
Anxiety. This was such a beautiful piece of writing, and the way that you recited it almost to me was like a song. It was very tonal in your delivery because I think of the reverence that it needed and the place of the heart in which it was coming from, to me. So it was like so much going on, like an African American quilt. You know, one of those right, the quilts that come to life. We have a famous quilter who lives down the street from me right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And it sounded as if the quilt had words. It was so much history in it, and what the hand signify, what our place in the world signifies. It also kind of reminded me of the African American artists who had, like, in the Renaissance period, Harlem Renaissance period, all of those paintings that are
Oh
famous
yeah.
today. Those paintings came to mind as you read. I'm like, what's happening here? Like a kaleidoscope of all of these images from that time. This is one of those timeless, rare pieces that encapsulates everything. You know what I'm saying, Ian? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real. Um,
Excuse me.
yeah, the the poem brought to me the reality that we don't realize how important the hands are. I mean, it does everything. It changes your diapers, it feeds you, it bathes you, it takes care of you when you're old.
Yeah.
Um, and the concept of worship,
Yes.
because
Yes.
especially in America, black women have been the hands that did everything. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
white baby on the right breast, black baby on the left
There
breast.
you go.
You know,
There you go.
so I mean, we have been trained that ancestral worship is a bad thing, and we have been trained to look for Europeans come from out of the sky on 4 horses and stuff like that, with trumpets blowing, sitting on clouds, grumpy old white man sitting on a throne, you know. And the thing that we are, the essence of what we are, which includes a lot of hands, a black woman is like the doula of reality.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, because she carries everything in her hands, everything she makes. A black American woman would take the food that is thrown away and turn it into cordon bleu level food. Pig foot, pigtail, guts.
Cow, foot, cow, everything.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, there's an aspect of remembering your ancestors and the things that they've done with your hands, because be honest, they built America, never even got paid for it. You know, so I mean, we are we are trained and culture and brainwashing Christianity, all of us.
Oh,
so that's where we come from first, and sometimes it takes a lifetime to get to even look at what it is, and you know that is not from us. So, and the fact that if you even think about your ancestors in a worshipful way, they say, "Oh, that is witchcraft and
worship and
superstition and this and that and the other."
Yeah,
but there's no problem with talking about 4 horsemen coming out of the sky. Like, you know, why in 2026 would 4 horsemen be coming out of the sky, blowing trumpets and all that kind of stuff? If you look at it in a practical way, you know what I mean? If you decide to be a critical thinker and say, "Wait a minute, let me examine this stuff." So I'm
but you know, Mama was real.
Yeah,
but you know, Mama is real. Okay,
absolutely, the realest thing ever. So I'm looking at something outside of myself and not recognizing the divinity within myself, within my ancestors that they passed on to me when they carried me in their hands, change my diapers and rub oil of them when I'm dying and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a real deep thing, and it just came to me here in the poem, like, wow, the hands of people is, there are a lot of stories in there, just hands alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now I see an artist like we'll paint a set of hands, just a pair of hands. I'll appreciate it much more because
definitely
it's telling a story.
Definitely,
you know?
And pay attention to our elders' hands, our kids' hands, how
Absolutely.
they look very much like our own. I love looking at hands. Yeah. All right. Wow. Kismet says, refuse becomes a delicacy. Refuse becomes a delicacy with a question mark, with a question mark.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's talking about the pigfoot and pigtail and the oxtail and all that kind of stuff.
I think so, and it means so much more metaphorically. It means so much more in that to me too. But yes.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
Yeah. Just go to Golden Crust and ask for some extra gravy on some oxtail. You get the worst looks. If looks could kill. Extra gravy?
Don't try it, man. He's right. Don't do that.
That is a surcharge, sir.
Kismet says, yes, that's what she was talking about. DJ Gaddafi, too, I can see his fist up in the air saying, black nappy and happy. Yes, we need to get some t-shirts made for real.
That should definitely be
and per your comment, Ian, per Regina's poem, he said that itself was poetry, and I was thinking the same thing. Kismet says, diamond gravy. Yeah, diamond gravy, she says.
Diamond gravy.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
All right. So
Regina, that brought me back. That brought me back to the words of the song that says, "Woman, a heavy load when Saturday morning comes."
That's the truth.
You know that song, Ian?
Yeah, man.
Woman, a heavy load when Saturday morning comes. It back to the struggles of Black women.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I thought about how, we were taught to sing, "He's got the whole world in his hands." And I'm
Yes.
like, I don't know about that, but I know she do. He might, but I know she do. I know, seriously, I know my grandmother get up early in the morning and then walk down the lane to pump water and
Hmm.
carry it back to the house and
Hmm.
boom, and it goes on from there. I
Yeah.
know she got the whole world in her hands.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
All right. Thank you again, Regina, for reciting those
So
pieces.
welcome.
Beautiful job. And I want to move on to the birthday man tonight, Majin, and then we'll go down to Velo and Ian and Allison.
I got one fresh off the press. It's like untitled, so it's just
All
fresh.
right. Fresh, fresh, fresh. I have one too, but I don't know if I'll have a chance to read it. If not, I'll do it next Monday. I forgot I had one.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Baby, when you coming home? There's a war going on. You don't miss me? I mean, we all want peace in the Middle East, and I desire peace in our sheets. Can I meet you at the X where your legs meet? And you meet me at the end of my Y, cause why can't we make up? Our genetics together be an amazing aesthetic to make what we have been put here to make. Awaking with an aching in both our loins, depositing serotonin, moaning early in the morning. But no. What? You don't miss me smacking on your butt? Startling vibrations telling you throughout the day how I want to crush. Lusting through smut-filled texts, best read while wet. But, nah, you mad. Home alone. Draws on. Dry. And still, I try. And you resist as if you don't miss this. Your cold shoulder is consistent, passing messages through your constituents, consciousness scanning for your signature, unsent notes that flutter hope's butterfly, warming hearts home, 'cause there's a war going on. And we've both been enlisted in the war against us, systematically insistent that we should be resistant to love. Lady, I desire you as you desire me. We need we. So why aren't we fighting for us? Just the USA using us. Trust. Everything here is in the image of us. Superior when joined equally. There's things naturally another can do. Imagine once we, a melanated woman, a melanated man, at balance to another. I know this forever dance we're in. I know you're my yin. Am I not your yang? That's their
Mm,
peak.
Oh man, it ended with
love
a
that.
question, right? Oh, you want to comment first? How it make you feel?
I'm just like all that yang.
Right?
Right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, we do
yeah.
that. We do that. This was really descriptive, waste a
Very
lot of
much
time. I
so.
could I could see the woman. I could see the attitude. I could feel it. And sometimes you're working to act like you're still mad. You're trying to make yourself stay mad. And why
And
would you
why
do
would we
that
do
with your
that?
energy? Right,
Why would we do that, Regina? Why would we do that?
I don't know. I
Let's get
really
some
don't.
payoff.
I do not know. Right,
Attention, must needed attention. Don't men get it? Don't
I
men?
don't know. To me, it's really immature and silly. I just like you, silly girl.
Yeah, we
What are
can't
you?
all be
You,
mature.
you silly rabbit. You gonna do all this and play hard to get? I'm still mad. Wait for somebody to chase you. Whatever.
It's so wild. Like it's so wild. Cause I'm going through that right now.
Okay.
It's the way of
Okay.
the world.
Quick question. When I say this, even though if it's joking, if I say, "Baby, when you coming home, there's a war going on," what am I saying?
I want you to come home, baby. I miss you.
Yeah, am I not hitting on you?
Yes,
you are.
you're hitting on me. Oh, it's a war. Oh, baby, let me rescue you. That's what I'm thinking. We're the lifeguard. We're the helicopter. Actually, the helicopter is me.
Yeah, she tried to act like she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. All right. And so now we got a poem out of it. So now we're gonna go.
You know what?
To talk about.
Maybe she was just in a more serious state of mind at that moment and just couldn't understand where you were coming from. It could have just been a bad timing.
And maybe she was, man. What you do to her?
This is why we're here to help you process this, Majin. Why we're here tonight. Not poetry. No.
Imagine.
Yeah.
This is kind of out there, but
oh, really? It's gonna be out there from you?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Dude, his wife dreamed something about him that he did in the dream, and she woke up mad at him. She was mad at him when she woke up. Sometimes she dreamt about
women sometimes know what's going on.
There's a war going on.
That intuition.
There's a war going on.
You're guilty of a dream you don't even know about.
That man knew.
That happens.
That man knew.
That happens.
He probably got slapped for a reason. Yeah. All right. So let's see. To this piece now. I think I said everything. Yeah. That. Oh no, I didn't, because we got caught up in it. We did. It actually reminded me of the movies from the 90s, Majin, like Belly, South Central. It had that kind of feel, that kind of rawness, the comedy aspect of it, the confidence aspect of it, of men back then. It was a joy to read, because it really had me in that time. For whatever reason, I have no idea why, but I loved it. Loved every moment.
Thank you.
Indeed. So it's so DJ Gaddafi says the first half reminded me of the Spike Lee character. She's got to have it, and she's got to have it. Okay, so that's like late 80s. Again, back to that vibe. Not sure if just maybe trying to make that connection. Let's see. Kisman says we don't stay mad if the Y meets the right X, right? What do y'all think?
Yin and yang, man.
I heard a lot of so I think that's you're right. I heard
Yeah, and then there's angry sex.
And then is that the same as makeup sex or no?
It could be.
Oh, it could be.
It might be.
Angry sex. It sounds kind of painful. I'll take y'all's word for that one. I'll take your word. All right, so then DJ Gaddafi goes on to say, then he got more serious. It's about two people who clearly want each other, but are caught in a deeper war, in quotations, that's pulling them apart instead of together. Oh, Kismet said, read it again. She didn't say that. She said, we don't stay mad if the Y meets the X, right? If the Y meets the X. Did I not say it right? You might have to get on this Zoom, because I might be reading it wrong, like making the reference wrong. Sorry, girl. My bad.
She too deep, man.
She is too deep. Yo, all of y'all together. Okay, it's the whole 30,000 leagues under the sea. Need life, need everything. 20,000 oxygen tanks. All right, Maji, did you have another one?
I do.
Okay.
All right, because it's my birthday, I'm gonna do my favorite one.
All right.
Just because I love it, and Ian mentioned Dream, so it works.
All right.
Perfect.
Baby girl, do not think that I cannot pull you to me as you pulled me to you. A summoning ritual, mutual, tantric moment. Life is but a dream, and here we are inside of it. And I inside of you, outside of society, free from any notoriety. Nude in summer rays, reminiscent of June, lying in lush lands of lavender, light cloudage protecting our glow, the atmosphere collecting water particles as we roll around without clothing articles. This scene is pristine, waterfalls of cream and honey. My lovely, I think we've connected dreams. She's not saying anything, yet her eyes are ablaze, and those flames state everything. No more dismay, this is our world, let's play. Our lips connect, the surroundings catch fire, we're biting as the temperatures climbs higher. Curious hands descend lower till that drop turns into a leak. And the surrounding woods now creak, and suddenly we're on top of the world's peak. And have you ever felt so free? Right here, above it all, with me. A light rain falls, turn around, and I'll still be here. Take it all in. Our love has bridged us across two worlds. This dreamscape is my favorite place, because I get to see your lovely face. Peace.
Oh, that's so sweet. Romantic how it ended, the whole piece, but that line right there. Freedom seems to be a central theme tonight. Freedom in a lot of the work that I've heard. This was like an erotically designed Disneyland to me. You guys were isolated. It was milk and honey flowing. It was summer. It was June. I love June. And you've written about the month of June before. It's just very pristine, beautiful language and romantic and free. It was like a utopia, and I wanted to stay there, you know. Very good.
Yeah, perfect.
I imagine the people in this like little nymphs living on leaves. Like a leaf or something is an entire universe. Yeah, because it's so playful.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, kind of like Horton Hears a Who, or like on the Snowflake, or
Yeah,
like up on the leaf.
yeah.
Cool. That's
I like
Dr.
it.
Seuss coming to life too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always love his imagery. Go ahead, Ian.
Like a dream within a dream. And a little bit of the Tempest in there too, like this eternal summer place.
Yeah.
Them
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. I love that one.
No war there.
What's your thoughts, Velo?
Nope, no war there.
No war there.
Velo, did you have any thoughts?
Yeah, no, I was distracted here for a minute.
Oh, that's okay.
Didn't know it's going to be erotic tonight. So.
I can't hear you as well.
I said I didn't know it was going to be erotica tonight. I didn't prepare.
Oh no, it's not erotica. It's just what came off the dome. Like, you know, just it's not. Yeah. I mean, it was erotic, but not meant to be.
The birthday boy special.
There you go.
Yeah, Ian said it.
Yeah, imagine. He took me to places that I wasn't planning on going. You know, that's what it is. So I was kind of what to say, what am I going to do? Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
So earlier, I'm going to just read it one more time just for my own satisfaction from Kismet. It says, if Y meets the X. So if Y meets the X in the right place. I couldn't get that out of my mouth to save my life.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Yes. Then DJ Gaddafi says, two people fully present with each other, finding peace and unity in a space untouched by outside conflict. That's what everyone needs just to survive. You know, untouched for just even if a few days. He's writing something else. I was just going to finish that, and then we can... Oh, he says, like the pre-contact world in Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I could picture that for sure. Definitely. All right. Thank you, Majin. Happy birthday once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
sir.
Welcome. All right, Velo, what do you have for us?
I have to go into my repertoire after listening to that from Margin. Happy birthday, by the way, Margin.
He's gonna. Sorry. Go ahead, Velo. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This one is called Journey into Life. In on his tool was a heavy load, moving from pleasure to ecstasy, embracing the warmth of his circumstance until deep inside the head explodes, sending tiny soldiers swimming in the dark, in a mad dash looking for the light. One, maybe two, just a few will make it through the night. Yet they swam through the valley of the shadow of death. The strong will survive to stay alive, swimming to get there, to live, to grow, for they know not from whom the bells will comfort. Soon to forget the journey, swimming like Olympians, dying like champions in an orderly flow, up through the fallopian, across the dark and murky, a second per mile. I am determined I must make it to a child. I must rest for a while to determine my gender, but I must get out of this tunnel. It keeps going uphill. I must swim to the light. I must make it through the night.
Wow.
My goodness.
Talk about character development.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's me. Like, I was trying to say, okay, what's going on with me? Because I don't know if I'm feeling just extra silly for no reason, or if it, because this brings me back to Disney too. The way he, like, what is it about? Was it your tone, some of the rhyming, some of the, it was lightness. Then you talked about the biblical reference, which, you know, it was kind of jumping around, and then it had the biblical reference, which kind of made me laugh. And it's like the journey of a sperm. Like, is it how hard it is? And then you think about men a lot. Sometimes men think a lot of things are hard, so it kind of made me think about that. So yeah, it was quite the journey.
Journey to life. It is.
Journey to life.
Yeah.
I like that. What made you think? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say Journey to Atlantis.
Journey to Atlantis. Is that what it's like? We hope so. We hope so. We hope so. What made you, if I can ask, think about writing about that process, that journey? It's interesting.
Because I wondered, you know, I mean, could I know myself from I was a sperm, and what would I be thinking if I was a sperm? And there are other sperms around me, and I'm swimming to get to where I need to get to, because I know I had to get. And I'm like, sometimes I wake up and I'm thinking things, and I'm like, if I was a sperm, why would I swim slow and I know that I have to get to a certain place, you know? So
Yeah.
it's all about what the sperm is.
In the mind of a sperm. I like that. I like that. It's
Like
interesting.
personified.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, definitely. That's so interesting. Any other comments?
Yeah. I gotta say after that, you know, Velo, you got that. That's a strong reminder that we're all winners. We're all winners.
We are.
Mhm.
Indeed. Anybody else?
No.
Okay.
We all come from that cave, and one way or the other, we spend our whole lives trying to get back.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys ever seen a salmon trying to get back to where they were born? It's the most interesting thing, man. Like going to a mountain lake, from the sea to a mountain lake, upstream, upriver,
Yeah.
over rocks.
Oh, yes.
Ryan, yeah.
It's the most incredible thing, and they are determined.
Absolutely. Can't be much more determined than that to swim upstream.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, and also a bit comedic because it also makes me think of the March of the Wooden Soldiers for some reason. I don't know.
Hmm. Wow, that is interesting. All right, about this piece, a powerful metaphor. This is DJ Gaddafi. A powerful metaphor for creation, turning the journey of sperm into a kind of heroic quest for life. Awesome. I love how he put that. And that is so true. Very true. That's your only piece for tonight?
I have a small one, another
Oh, you
one.
have another one. Okay, cool.
Ready for that?
Mm-hmm.
This one called Wet Dream.
Oh, okay. So we just continuing the theme, kind of.
Um, it happened before when age was not so condescending, and now, no pun intended, it happened again. The guards have left, the gates are open wide. The tide is high, and I must ride the waves. An angel is missing. Heaven must cast a spell, and time will tell. For soon these sensuous lips so moist will be for me, and I'll be kissing. Your hair's aroma against my face, like fresh cut flowers, a cold shower on a hot day. It sent your body calling, and as your heart was willing, my flesh rendered weak. Like a martini shaken net, stir my beluga on a cracker, you on my lap in my rocker, my face between your cantaloupes, my lips around your grapes, your sculptured body moving timely, sweet down my silky satin wave, soft to your back, your jasmine aroma, intoxicate, naked, no saran, no wraps, no shoes, trembling to my kisses, toes stiffened, moved on from silhouette, and I'm in your wet. Are you ready yet? I tasted you again, wet again, then filled you with loving until dry. And there was a hush when I feel your flush. Let's not rush. I'm loving you, not leaving you. For these things that you say when you scream, kill me with it, bruise me, fertilize me. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts so sweet. It was your scream that awakened me to a hardened, swelling, rising, bulging, my protruding my sheet. I woke up sweat. I woke up wet. Luscious lips around my you know what. She's not done yet. She wanted to taste. She puts me at ease. It's my time to please. So let's begin.
Ooh, let's begin. Wow, that was like the end. Wow, wow. So I'll admit I had to transfer my brain from typical genre over to erotica, and it was harder than I thought. So my brain was having a little bit too much fun with things and not doing. I'm just gonna keep it real, not being as serious as I wanted to because it kind of was like shocked the system because I had to reframe the brain to hear that. So, but it was great. Obviously, erotic. I like the fruit references, and they made me kind of giggle. It's cute, romantic, playful, sassy. It was very forward, very confident. This piece, yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Papa.
Yes, Papa.
Yes, Papa.
Yes. Any other thoughts?
Well, this may sound strange, but to me it was prayerful.
Wow.
That's a interesting.
Wow. Prayerful.
Yeah, it was worship.
Interesting. That's interesting. So that word comes up again tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. DJ Gaddafi says, I thought Velo wasn't ready for erotica.
Well, I wasn't ready, but after margin,
He said, whoop, whoop. Assignment was. I got the assignments and I ran with it. Okay. That's what's up. Okay. No other comments. Allison, welcome. How are you tonight?
I'm all right. I sent you a message, but
yes, I did see it. Oh,
I
okay.
changed
So,
my mind.
oh, all right, cool, cool. So let's go then, because we have two more to go then than just the one. So, Ian, if you have two still, you can still read them, and we'll figure it out. But we will
Okay.
have Ian and Allison close us out. And thank you so much, Velo, again for your pieces. All right,
Mhm.
Ian,
So
what green thinking?
a little preface. So
Oh, 1 second, Ian. I'm so so
oh, I'm
sorry.
sorry.
No, no, it's me. There was a
Mm,
comment that just popped in that
okay.
is reflective of the piece that just came. Okay. DJ Gaddafi says reflecting craving, vulnerability, and the pull between imagination and reality, where passion feels overwhelming, almost consuming, yet deeply personal. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Beautifully put. All right. Now you may continue, Ian. Sorry about that.
So before Primal was even a dream, I
Mm-hmm.
was fortunate to come in contact with Migraine.
Mm-hmm.
And the first couple of times I heard him, I thought he was incredible. So now
Mm-hmm.
he's a regular on the show. So when he comes on every once in a while, I go on and say some corny joke relating to headaches, and he laughs, right? So, but
Yeah.
he has a way of playing sometimes that Primal has some incredible DJs, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes Migraine playing, it just fit my ears just right,
Mm-hmm.
man. Like this
Mm.
guy's killing it. So
Yeah.
I made some reference last when Saturday or Sunday about tweeters on a breadfruit tree,
Yeah.
and you said something about poetry, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well,
I knew it. I knew something was
so,
gonna come out of
so I was
that.
I
like, all
believe
right.
this.
So
That's crazy.
so so let me try something. So a couple of hours ago, I tried something. So but I said let's dedicate it to all the DJs in
Oh,
Primal.
oh, that's
So
beautiful.
but so
Wow.
this is like part recollection of things I've seen and part stuff imagined. And this was before digital.
Okay.
So here it goes. I call it sound system. It seemed like it rained at 2:38 p.m. every day, whether that time was actually 1:30 or 3 o'clock p.m. The soil infused with the sky juice and quickly drying in some places with the brown foamy color of a Guinness stout. You look from the shore over to Navy Island absent-mindedly, a puffy little cloud lazing by. When you have seen this 10,000 times and swum there a few hundred times already, it's almost like it didn't register. A certain pre-electricity in the air, the sound of trucks or vans backing up into position to unload giant speakers that look like stone columns from the pyramids, painted different colors, but mainly in red, gold, and green, because even bald heads had a Rasta-centric ethos. That's just the way it was. Pyramid block speakers now being piled carefully on top of each other like a Tower of Babel about to go dubwise. With 6 gentlemen unloading, there might be 8 supervisors using structural engineering terminology, usually ending with the word cloth. If this potentially dangerous unloading does not have the precision of a UTech 201 engineering class. Custom-made King Tubby decibels about to tear the curtain of the sky, exposing other dimensions in dub. The bulb and electronic infused metal amplifiers now assembled on a table by an intense dub scientist slash surgeon slash DJ. So many colored wires looking like ganglions of the brain.
Hmm.
Yes, a brain front of reggaephonic projection for shattering the calcified third eye of the people was being put together, either for an awakening or forgetting of the trials of trying to make a living in the ghetto corporatocracy system. An agile dub scientist ascended a breadfruit tree with 2 pairs of 18-inch tweeters, putting them as far up as he could, like those construction workers who build skyscrapers. Except these guys were intending to scrape the sky as far as they could emanate with dub reggae sounds. All grooving parts now assembled. The first test, a sacred vinyl of an LP will now be placed on the turntable by the high priest dub scientist. starting out with that scratchy sound as the drum and bass up front comes in, followed by apocalyptic horns, heating up the molecules in the air. Guitar and piano twinkle themselves in a balance of the mix, as you can practically feel reality and the air around you ripple, as your body in turn sings electric, the frequencies most ominous and most welcome. And it's as if you hear a sizzling as the high priest DJ pulls back the needle from the rotating vinyl. Test run undone too soon. Cordon blue roadside chefs starting to come in with their wares and tools of the trade. Portable stoves already lit. Giant pots of white rice, water already starting to heat and white foam bubbling over the rice. Smell of lemon, vinegar, curry, and other spices as they start to clean and get the meats ready to be sauteed, stewed, fried, and jerked. There will be beers and 150 overproof. Moonray and his nephew, the Jamaican moonshine under the Jamaican moonshine. Ice, ice, baby. Yes, party have a nice tonight. That's it.
Which party is that, Ian?
Huh?
Who's that party, Ian?
What kind of question is that, boss?
No, I mean, tell me where that party is. Sounds like an interesting party. Sounds like a very interesting party. Tell me about it.
And that's party that party's from the past, man. When I was 13 and 14, sneaking out to people's sessions.
I mean, I would love to check out that party, man.
Huh? Just go anywhere in Kingston, or St. Elizabeth, or St. Anne, on any Saturday night, or Friday night, or Monday night, or Tuesday night, or Wednesday night, or Thursday night. Session hours are going on, somewhere.
Yeah, we didn't have that back in the Stone Love days at all.
What?
We didn't have that back in the Stone Love
Didn't
days.
have what?
The food
Didn't have
and
what?
thing, the rice and the big speaker and the, you know.
You uptown boy, man. You don't go party. You don't go party across gully. Come on, man.
All right. So
That was awesome.
this piece it was like a soliloquy or a, what was it? A ballad for the sound system, for the sound man who was actually there. This was kind of like an ode to him, an ode to what he heard, what he felt, what he tasted. Is deeper than just the music. You use the terminology that they use to describe things, whereas I would have to look up to see what is it. I could tell some of it was equipment, I could tell some of it was other things. So you really brought it to life. The music theory wrapped throughout, you were able to say how music affects the body inside and outside of the body, how music and life kind of come together, and the whole piece was just in itself. Yeah, tell me.
Just look at that picture of Gaddafi and you see what I'm talking about.
Which one? Oh, the one where he's exactly,
that's what it's all about.
with the Levi's. Exactly. That's excuse me. That's what it is. And so for those who have been there, it just makes it come to life. Like we can all say, "Oh yeah, I can see it now." So thank you for that. Any other comments?
It is clear that Ian loves music. He loves.
Oh yeah.
He's always telling us about.
Yeah, and he's a musician too. He's a musician.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had
What do
him.
you play?
Allegedly.
You sing?
No, I can't sing. They don't want to hear me sing.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, he plays the bass. He plays a bunch of different instruments.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, I fool around.
Multifaceted
Modest.
are you?
He's just being modest. All right. So, excuse me. Kismet says, "An hour isn't long enough." I know it's so very true. She says, "Beautiful ode to the sound sister culture." Yes, in a rubber dub style, DJ Gaddafi said. Kismet says he went to parties. He went to parties and just never go dance. DJ Gaddafi says how music, food, and atmosphere come together to create a powerful shared experience that feels larger than life, but was real life for many of us. Dance hall nostalgia. That was beautiful. Oh,
Thanks.
beautiful, beautiful.
Try to recreate a memory.
Not
I
try,
remember.
you did that, and it came to life right there, and they're walking in it and able to talk about it. That's a beautiful thing for us to witness.
And
Yeah.
he's always highly descriptive. I think all our poets
Yes.
are like that.
Excuse me.
Very detailed. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely true. Yes. All right. Thank you for that piece. That was the one and only, right, for tonight, masterpiece, of
I have
course.
another one, but I don't think we have time.
Oh, I'm
So,
sorry. You had another one. Okay, can you save it for next week?
absolutely.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Allison, you can leave
Okay.
us with your
So
piece. Yeah.
I have been a little distressed at the fact that our legends of music are dying one by one. And I was sharing in the chat that I did some poetic tributes when we used to do a show called Thursday Night Live. But I want to do Return of the Gargamel, a tribute to Buju Banton tonight,
Okay.
just
I
to
remember
keep the
this.
musicians in our minds. I
I
know
love.
I've done it before, but I just want to read this one
Yes,
tonight.
please. We would be honored to hear that tonight. And we'll close
And
it.
this was done like it's kind of prophetic. It was done the December before he was released from
Oh
prison
yeah.
in the US. Yes.
Thank you for
So it's
adding that.
called Return of the Gargamel, a tribute to Buju Banton. Those parallel bars placed before you are their choice. Judge and jury spoke, but they can't silence your voice. When the chains are broken and to Jamaica you fly, all the words in your heart will be spoken. We will see your face again by and by. You can then roam the hills and the valleys, the rivers, falls, and plains. You may even want to touch the weed called collie and shake your beautiful black mane. Those naysayers who call themselves perfect, let them criticize and cast the first stone. The good book says, in that respect, it's due to Almighty God alone. The streets will be lined. We will be waiting to see your handsome face, lanky and lean. Tell those 50 states you are migrating. No more of their bondage, messy and mean. In my heart, I think Jah called your time out to pen more classics to mesmerize the world. His way of giving you a good breather, no doubt. Time for the oyster to deliver the pearl. Imagine how our hearts will be bursting when your voice echoes across maroon land and we receive that for which we've been thirsting. It will be a blessed moment, oh so grand. So forgive them, though they know what they have done, setting up and tying down one of Jam Down's greatest sons. Indeed, you be the bigger man and take the higher road. It is on their hearts and consciences that will rest the heavy load. A time for health, strength, and wealth. Time for sell CDs, relax, and stone breeze. Worry not thyself. The time has come to pack up your things and find your way home. So, great one, Jah has always been your keeper, and he will forever be your guardian and guide. Come home now, Buju Banton. Dig deeper, enfolded in the arms of your people, you will abide.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah, I remember that. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Indeed. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that again and for giving the artists the flowers while they are here. You are demonstrating that. And sorry for all of the ones that you have lost, because it feels like you have lost them because you got close to some of these people and formed
Hmm.
relationships. So, yeah. Not to mention your deep love for
yes.
the culture, the music. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful, wonderful job. I'll head to the chat and then we will close off the show and head over to music outside of the lines with Big G and everybody in the chat waiting for that amazing music to come our way. All right, DJ Gaddafi says a homecoming prayer and redemption anthem. What do you think about that, Allison?
Beautiful. Oh
Yeah,
man, yes.
for sure. And we will
As always.
as always. So we'll end on that beautiful note. Thank you, everybody. Tonight was an amazing evening, funny, prophetic. It was a freeing evening. Birthday blessings again to our
Yes,
brother.
indeed.
Don't forget you, Martin.
Yes,
Thank you,
indeed.
thank you. Appreciate
Happy
y'all. Love
birthday,
y'all.
Martin. Oh God.
Thank
Yes,
you.
enjoy
Hug,
that
hug,
dinner.
hug, hug.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Love
yes.
you. Love you all.
We love you too.
How old are you now?
Oh my.
Make love as war. Make love as war.
His speaker went out when he was going to say it. Look.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Look at that. Look at
You
that.
forgot.
All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week for Primally Poetic and tomorrow for music and much, much more. Take care, guys. Stay tuned for music.
night.
Outside the Lines.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.